Hello, hello, Dr. Clif, your movement recovery specialist, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about my aching shoulder. Let's say that you went to the doctor or your physical therapist, or you used Google MD, and you have decided that you have shoulder impingement. What does that mean? And how can we hopefully quickly and painlessly get rid of it? Here's a model of your shoulder. I'm going to move this a little closer so it's easier to see. There we go. We're looking at your shoulder from the back here. This would sit on your ribs, and here's your shoulder blade. Your spine would be over here. Your arms hanging out over here. You have 4 muscles here that make up your rotator cuff. A little guy here at the top, a bigger one here, a small one down here at the bottom, and then one on the front. Now, if we flip this around, now we're looking at the front of your shoulder. Your collarbone would sit right here, but it's fallen off my model a long time ago. What happens with impingement syndrome is that right in here, at the end of this nice bony point, you have all the tendons of your rotator cuff that are nice and soft, and when you lift your arm up, see, here's the end of your arm. When you lift your arm up, this bone and this bone pinch each other and squish all that nice soft stuff in between. Let's say my thumb was in there, right? And I try to lift this up. That does not feel good. So our job is to get these muscles to do what they're supposed to and take pressure off of all this nice soft stuff over here. A quick change in venues, out to the gym so we can demonstrate the exercises. We're going to go over 9 exercises that will help to stretch and strengthen your upper back shoulder area to decrease some of these impingement symptoms that you may be having. The first exercise is shoulder squeezes or blade squeezes. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take and pull your shoulders back and down a little bit. Hold it for a few seconds and then relax. If I do it from this way, you'll see how my shoulders come together. Hold it for a few seconds, then relax. I'll do one on this side too. Pull back, hold it, then relax. And all of these exercises we do about 10 of, working up to 20. None of them should hurt. Most of them should actually make your shoulder feel a little bit better. The second exercise, this you can use a big rolled up towel, maybe a blanket, or I have a 3-foot long 6-inch foam roller. You can get these on Amazon. You probably get them at your local sporting goods store. I'll put a link down in the description for it. What you do with this is you basically just lay on it. So you sit up here, just let this go down your spine, rest your head on it. And you just let your shoulders kind of sink down the sides, and you'll feel it stretching all through your chest here. You just lay here and relax. Some people could almost fall asleep here. You don't want your arms too high to start. You might not be able to see me laying down here where my arms are, but I'll stand up so that you can see. Imagine I'm still laying on the roll down my spine. you're going to start with your arms down here and slowly over time be able to move them up higher. No more than about 90 degrees like this to start. You don't need to have them way up over your head because all that impingement stuff is what we're trying to get rid of. So if you right away try to bring them way up here, you're just going to agitate things. So start with them low, but where you still feel it stretch here, and over time slowly move them up. Now the third exercise, about half the people love this exercise and half the people it bothers their shoulder a little. If you're in that second camp, you don't do this one. If you're in the first camp, you'll probably want to do it every couple hours, which is okay. I need to move locations to show you though. Okay, here we are at the bar. Hopefully the lighting's okay. We have a semi-sunny day, which makes it a little bright behind me. But you're gonna find yourself a railing, maybe a real heavy piece of furniture. Some people use the kitchen sink for this. And you're gonna hold on to it with your arms and push down like you're trying to bring your arms down to the floor. And then you're just gonna walk away from the bar while you're pushing down until you feel it stretching, but it shouldn't be painful. Hold it for a few seconds, then walk back up. That's all there is to it. You're going to do the same number, 5 to 10 to start, work up to 20. Now, after we're done with those, we're going to do some rubber band exercises here on the same bar. So you take your rubber band, you put it around the bar. If you don't happen to have a railing or a bar or something like this, in your house, you can put this around the ends of a doorknob. Just some anchor point to hold on to it that's about the same height as your waist. Then you're going to take the band, start with your arms straight, and then just bend and pull back like we're rowing a boat. Hold for a second or two, then let your arms come back straight. Now, notice when I do these that I only bring my elbow to my side. Because if you go way back here where your hands are by your sides, it puts a lot more pressure here in the front. The next exercise is a Y. We start with our palms down this time and just bring your arms up like you're making a big Y with your body. And then come back down. See how my arm stays straight for that? Now, this is one that if your shoulder's really flared up, it might bother it. So you just don't go as high. If you say, well, I can go to here and it doesn't hurt, that's where you go to start. Then over time, you'll work up higher. The third exercise with the band here is a T, where you just start about the same place as the rows, and you go out to the sides. So starting in the middle, arms straight, out to the sides. The next one we call W. You're going to keep your elbows by your sides this time, almost where we finish the row, and then just turn out. Make sure the elbow doesn't come away from your body. I'll turn this way so you can see what that looks like. You're doing this with both arms at the same time. Turning out, coming back in. Turning out, coming back in. And then the last one is an L, which is pretty advanced. For most people, when they start out, we don't do this one. But over time, you can build up to this one, where it's kind of like the row along with the W together. So you pull back, and then you turn up, almost like you were going to throw a ball with both arms at the same time. I'll do it this way again so you can see. You pull back, and then you turn up. So, now there's one more exercise where you're going to anchor your band higher, maybe over the top of a door, over if you have some kind of higher railing, tree, something that's up in the air a little bit higher. I have a pole here. Just put it around the pole so that your arms are starting at about shoulder height, and then you're just going to pull down to your sides and then come back up with the arms straight. Just like that. So, those are 9 exercises that can help with shoulder impingement. If you like this exercise, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you already subscribed, don't forget to share it with somebody else that's having some shoulder issues. And if you really like this video and have had some shoulder issues in the past, let me know, because there's a good possibility that I could do a full shoulder impingement home exercise video like I have in the past for low back pain. Thanks again for watching, and remember, life is a strength sport, so get stronger and get living.